Hello and welcome to Julie B for Health and the manager of AsanaLife.com. In this video, I want to talk about the Clearlight Halo 1 generator. I've been using this device for many years and I absolutely love it because it can be used inside your Clearlight sauna or it can be used outside of the sauna. So if you're starting this video and you're like, oh, well, I don't have a Clearlight sauna, I'm just going to get off this video. Don't, because you don't have to have a Clearlight sauna in order to be able to use this device. This particular device can be used in most saunas as long as you check with your certain brand, making sure that they're okay with it. And if they are, then great. If not, then you would just use it outside of the sauna, meaning tabletop. So you can put it on your counter, you can put it on a high enough shelf. To be honest with you, I typically will get in my bed and prop my knees up, just as you see. Obviously, I would turn it around facing me, and I don't want to cover my face, but I typically will hold it up right in front of my face so that I can inhale as much of the sodium chloride salt residue as possible, because I feel like if I am truly like expanding and inhaling, my lungs feel so much better. Now, it does come with a mount. There's a different part of it too that's on my wall. And you can mount it to the inside of your sauna. And I use it like that a lot too. It'll just fill up like a salty residue inside the sauna, which is fine. You're still getting benefit. But I really like it up close to me. And a lot of people are like, why do I need this? I don't have breathing issues. And I tell people that if you've ever been to a salt cave or you know anything about salt, it actually is hydrophilic. It's so good for the molecules, the cells of the body, and it's absorbed so well. And I always use this analogy. And I used to think my mom was crazy when she would say, hey, go rinse with some warm salt water when you have a sore throat. I would be like, oh gosh, that stuff tastes like crap. I don't want to use that. But it would work because salt has so many benefits. And contrary to what we've been told out there that, hey, salt is bad for you and salt makes your blood pressure go high and salt is not good for you, absolutely not true. It actually is good for you. Various types of salt. And I don't want to get into that because that's a whole other topic, but the benefits of salt in general, of course, always in moderation, is amazing. So if you're that person who's like, I don't have breathing problems, well, this is really great for the skin. It's great for seasonal allergies, depression, anxiety, boosting the immune system, people who have been exposed to mold toxicity, girls who have had breast explant removal, such as myself. I could go on all day long. Now, of course, the breathing part of it, sure, asthma, bronchitis, COPD, anything that deals with breathing, but just know that salt in general is so good for your cells, your molecules, and boosting that immune system. So people always say to me, do I need this device? Well, we don't need anything, but is it a beneficial device? Absolutely 100%. And I like this particular device. It's nice in size, very spacious. And this is what one of the actual little pods look like. You'll see that it's filled up with a saline solution. Again, it's 99.99 sodium chloride. Everything on here has an expiration date, which is cool. And you don't have to open this. You actually use this little cartridge right here, and you'll drop the saline pod right down into here, and then you'll put it right back in. So it's not like you're opening anything. And now it's actually inside. So I'm going to turn this on and show you how it missed out, how it looks. It's actually pretty powerful. A lot of people are like, this generator is not going to do anything. So I hit the middle button. You'll see some lights come on. And this is going to set for anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. One of those little pods lasts 15 to 20 minutes. You do not reuse the pod. It's a one-time deal. And so we at Clearlight, which is who I work for, I'm actually an authorized reseller for Clearlight, Julie Bishop at thesaunalife.com. If you wanted to buy more pods, we sell a 30 pack or a bulk 120 pack. But now that I have those 4 lights on, I'm going to turn it on, and you're gonna see, kind of reminds me of being in like a haunted house here. You're gonna see it misting out, and it's kind of hard to see, but if you see here, we're getting quite a bit of mist. And so again, you can have this sitting up inside the sauna, like pretend like it's on that mount, and you can see, it's basically coming towards me. And a lot of people ask, does it make the sauna messy? There might be a little salty residue. So you take a little, car vac or a small little broom and dustpan and clean it up. It's not a big deal. But again, for me personally, I take this in my bed. Not a big deal. Again, I can literally just swipe it off onto the ground and vacuum my carpet. But I like it. And again, I'm not trying to cover my face, but I like it as close to me as possible. And I'm talking, it doesn't hurt my eyes. It doesn't dry out my eyes. I literally bring it here and I inhale and exhale. It's kind of like you're smoking a joint, right? I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I'm just being silly. But I love that you can definitely inhale, and I can truly feel it when I use it. I can feel my lungs opening up. A lot of people are like, is this like a humidifier? Well, obviously, same kind of concept, but not really. We're definitely using salt, and we're definitely penetrating the lungs, but it feels so good. It is a cool mist too. So again, you'll see the timer on here. It's at 19 minutes. It's only been running for a minute. And sometimes I'll cough. I will tell you that when my daughter had strep throat, she had the flu, my mom had pneumonia, we were using this 2 and 3 times a day. And I don't mean to be gross or graphic, but I'm just pretty, transparent in everything that I teach, because I'm a certified health coach as well. The amount of things that we were getting rid of, spitting up, coughing up, was wild. And that's how I know it was working, because sure, we were coughing and we were, blowing our nose more and we were spitting up things more. So there is definitely something to it. If you haven't checked out a salt cave, you're missing out. If you haven't checked out this device, it is $1099. Comes with 30 free saline pods, so $1,099. If you're somebody who's in the market for a sauna right now, just for the month of August, then you can get this for $500, which is basically half off. So yes, everything that we buy is costly, but well worth it when it comes down to our health. So again, you can see how much this is definitely coming out. I mean, this is not just like a little bit of a mist. It's counting down the time. As far as how you charge it, there is a cord that comes with it. And there's this little USB port in the back that you will charge it outside of the sauna. You don't charge it in the sauna. And obviously when you're done, you take out the cartridge. You make sure that I usually turn it on its side, and I dump it in the sink, and if there's anything left in here, you don't want to leave any additional saline fluid inside here. It does come with a little brush that you can clean around the nozzles. We actually have a new one out called the Gen 2, and the nozzles actually are removable and come off. So point is that I'm not going to run this for the full 16 minutes, but I love it. I love how it makes me feel. I try to use it 3 to 4 times a week, depending on how I'm feeling. Obviously, if I'm sick or have the flu, or I just feel kind of like, I don't know, just weakened immune system, I'll use it. And again, can be used in the sauna. Like I said, it comes with this mount, or you can use it tabletop. Again, I usually just lean up against my bed, prop up my knees, and it's like the best 20 minutes ever. So to learn more about this, you can check out thesaunalife.com, and there will be a whole lot of information on the Halo 1 generator by Clearlight.